Welcome. Today, we dive deep into one of the most unbelievable stories that has captured the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts alike. The 1987 1-cent coin from the United States that has stunned the numismatic community by being valued at an astonishing $9 million because of its incredible errors, striking anomalies, and minting mistakes that have turned this once simple copper-plated zinc coin into a piece of history worth a fortune. And as we explore its story, you'll understand how something so small and common could become one of the rarest collectibles in modern coin history. Because when it comes to rare pennies, it's not just about age, it's about rarity, the unexpected, and the incredible circumstances that make one coin stand out from billions of others. So let's unravel what makes the 1987 1 cent so special, why collectors are willing to pay so much, and how its combination of minting errors, unique appearances, and scarcity make it one of the most sought-after pieces in American numismatic history, a coin that represents mystery, craftsmanship, and the unpredictability of the minting process. The 1987 1-cent coin, minted primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, was never expected to become famous. It was part of the regular Lincoln cent series that began in 1909 with the portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has stood the test of time for over a century. But what happened in 1987 turned a few of these coins into something far beyond ordinary, something that coin collectors would call a dream find. Most 1987 pennies were struck with a standard composition of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams, but during that year, a small batch of coins was accidentally struck using older bronze planchets left over from pre-1982 production, when pennies were still made primarily of copper. This mix-up resulted in a few 1987 coins being heavier, with a richer tone and unique surface characteristics that immediately stood out under examination. Imagine finding a penny that looks slightly redder, weighs a bit more, and produces a distinct ringing sound when dropped. And that's when collectors realized that something rare had occurred, an accidental use of old copper planchets at the mint, an error that became the foundation for the extraordinary value of the 1987 cent. But it wasn't just composition that made some 1987 cents so valuable. There were numerous types of errors that pushed their rarity to extreme levels, such as off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment of the dies, double die errors where the lettering or portrait appears duplicated due to a mistake in the hubbing process, broad strikes that cause the coin to spread wider than normal without a defined rim, and die cracks or cuds that add irregular raised lines, or lumps on the coin surface, all of which contribute to its uniqueness and desirability. In the case of the $9 million specimen, it reportedly featured multiple errors in combination, making it a once-in-a-lifetime piece, such as a double die obverse where the Liberty and In God We Trust appear shadowed or doubled, and a broad strike that expanded the coin's shape slightly, giving it an unusual edge without a full rim. Additionally, this extraordinary coin was struck on a leftover bronze planchet, giving it a composition error and adding another layer of rarity, making it a triple error specimen in the eyes of experts. The coin surfaces also displayed striking luster and preservation, leading many to believe it might have been part of an early mint test run or an experimental strike that escaped quality control, only to circulate unknowingly for years before being discovered. The coin's backstory makes it even more fascinating. It was reportedly found in circulation by an unsuspecting collector who initially thought it was just a darker-looking penny until a magnet test and precision scale revealed its unique composition and weight. From there, expert grading confirmed its authenticity, and it was later auctioned for a record-breaking $9 million due to its combination of rarity, condition, and historical importance. What's truly amazing is that errors like these are not supposed to exist. Mints have multiple quality control systems to prevent wrong planchets, double strikes, and die misalignments from being released, but once in a while a mistake slips through the cracks, and that mistake can change the fate of a single coin forever. Many experts have since analyzed how such an error could have occurred, suggesting that leftover bronze planchets from earlier years may have been stored in bins that accidentally mixed with the new zinc blanks, leading to a handful of coins being struck with the wrong metal composition. Others speculate that a maintenance mishap or misfeed in the coining press could have caused double striking or die rotation, explaining the off-center and doubled features found on this unique penny. The allure of the 1987 1-cent coin lies not only in its errors, but also in the mystery surrounding how it survived undetected for so long, circulating among billions of regular pennies before someone realized what they had. It's a reminder that treasures can be hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by those who pay attention to the smallest details. For collectors, the thrill of finding such a coin is beyond monetary value. It's about owning a tangible piece of history, a direct link to the human side of minting, where precision meets imperfection. Every scratch, strike, and anomaly tells a story of how something meant to be common turned extraordinary. The $9 million price tag isn't just a reflection of its rarity, but a testament to the global fascination with minting errors and the lengths to which collectors will go to own something truly unique. This particular coin was graded by a top-tier grading service and authenticated with detailed metallurgical analysis, showing it had 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, confirming it was indeed struck on a pre-1982 planchet, which should have been impossible in 1987. That discovery alone sparked massive interest in similar coins, leading collectors to recheck their own penny jars, coin rolls, and old collections for hidden treasures. Some coins from that year have been found with lesser errors, such as small die cracks or slide-off centering. And while those might fetch anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s, depending on condition, nothing compares to the legendary multi-error $9 million specimen that became the centerpiece of modern coin lore. It's fascinating to think that errors once considered flaws are now the very features that make coins so desirable. They represent human fallibility and rarity in a world obsessed with perfection. In the numismatic world, rarity and condition are king, and when combined with mystery, they create legends. The 1987 1 cent, with its triple error combination, is not only valuable for its mistakes, but also for what it represents. An era when the U.S. Mint was transitioning technologies, balancing between tradition and modernization, and where small oversights created artifacts that would captivate future generations. The design itself remains iconic, with Lincoln's dignified profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But under magnification, collectors noticed irregularities in the memorial's columns, faint doubling in the word America, and an off-centered strike that shifted the entire design slightly upward, giving the coin a distinct appearance unlike any other. Some experts even believe that micro-variations in die pressure or temperature changes during the striking process contributed to the irregular thickness of lettering, adding to its unique charm. Over the years, as this coin's fame spread through collector circles, its story became legendary. A simple penny turned millionaire artifact, teaching everyone that the line between ordinary and extraordinary can be as thin as the rim of a coin. Imagine owning a coin that cost less than a cent to make, but is now worth more than a mansion. That's the magic of numismatics. The $9 million 1987 penny sale became one of the most talked about events in coin history, attracting media attention and inspiring countless people to start checking their loose change, sparking a renewed interest in coin collecting worldwide.